Oh, where is my... Would help if I updated my camera. Give me one sec here. Imagine you can all hear me, but you can't see me. Sec here. Let's grab that. Why did I get removed from my own thing? Hold on. All right, we back. We are so back. All right, let's see here. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Anyways, welcome back to Nikki T Live. We are working on OpenSauced as always, no guests today. And yeah, it's a co-working stream too, so if you're up to something, let me know or just lurk in the chat or whatever. I did the same mistake as I did yesterday. I left my headphones on, they're Bluetooth, and I just went to go put them on because I like to listen to tunes while I'm streaming. And it's at 20%, so I'm just going to give them a charge for about 10 minutes, which actually gives them a pretty big boost. I'm always impressed by that. But I have an older version. I have the Sony, is it XHM3? I think that's the model. I know there's like a fourth and fifth generation, but I have these ones still, and they're honestly really good still. I get sweaty ears a bit, but I think that would happen with any over-ear headphone, for me at least. I just tend to overheat a lot, so TMI, but you know, that's how we roll. All right, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, so if you haven't heard about OpenSauce, I'll just drop a link here, and I'll just go drop that off on the Twitters as well. Let's go with that. Let's go to profile. I say this all the time, but you can't. Maybe you can do it with the StreamYard, but I use Restream, and you don't appear to be able to post to X/Twitter when you have a live stream. So, anyways, I'm just gonna copy pasta what I automated to GitHub, not GitHub, to YouTube and Twitch. And I still can't post to LinkedIn Live, so I don't know what's up with that. So if you're on LinkedIn Live and you're checking out the stream, I'll see your questions or your comments, and I'll just answer them on stream. So, anyways, cool, cool, cool. All right, uh, let's switch to coding view because I always forget to do this, so that I'm like talking about something, and then people are like, "Are you showing your screen?" So. I should probably just honestly get rid of that first screen. I've said that before, but anyways, I digress. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So we don't need Twitter right now. So this is what I've been working on. Let me zoom this in. So essentially implemented so we have a workspaces feature, and TLDR is you can track repositories in there. This is anybody can do that, but you know, I think it becomes valuable when it's your own organization or like an open source program office where they just bring in all their repos. Um, but regardless, what this feature does is it allows you to view issues for a particular set of repositories, which are the tracked ones, but you can also filter on it. So I'll come to the feature here. It's almost done. There's some tweaks I gotta do, but okay, so we're looking at blue sky. Lots of activity in the, I think that's the protocol, AT proto. Anyways, so that's just a sidebar. Okay, so there's a couple things here. This this sub tabs here, they look terrible. I put it there temporarily. I'm gonna be redesigning those. So that's something I'll be doing today. But I have most of the most of the work is done here, except I'm wondering why I don't see. Oh, I'm on pull request. That's why. If we go to issues, this is the one I'm working on. The pull request one's already done. So this is using tan stack table, and I'll zoom in over here too. We don't need that open. Cool. So it's using tan stack table. We're hitting our API to load in the issues, which are associated to all the repositories that we're tracking in this workspace. So in this one, it happens to be blue sky, but I can also filter down. So I could say just AT Proto, and then all of a sudden I've just got all the issues for AT Proto. You can sort by reactions. I don't think there's a lot of them that have reactions, maybe none. But this is something that could be handy. I know some maintainers like to see the number of reactions because that can actually, this is heart reactions. There's other kinds of reactions, but this can also help drive like maybe we should really look into this issue. Doesn't mean they necessarily will, but I mean, if you've got something that's got like, hey, yeah, that's got 200 hearts on it versus another issue that doesn't, maybe take a peek at it. But again, at the end of the day, you're the maintainer, so you or maintainers, so you decide. But anyways, just want to mention that. All right, just checking some work stuff here because I am working. Cool. Right. Nothing going on in Slack right now. Coffee is almost done. That's terrible. Okay, so yeah, so there's that. You can also, this is stuff we have everywhere else too, but you can basically sort by, not sort, you can basically use different ranges. So I could say like, go get me for the whole year. And then these are all the reactions for the whole year, or sorry, issues. I keep seeing the heart. And yeah, like I said, this is using TanStack. So we load the shell of the page is server side rendered. So like the main information like up here and like basically the grid is the part that is happening on the client side, and that's because we have a lot of data. So server side rendering that it could be super slow, and I mean the other thing too is it's just a nicer experience where you can actually just start, you know, uh, getting this up to date just on the client side without refreshing the whole page, you know. Okay, so yeah, that's essentially it. There's another feature of this that would be nice. It's not in the particular issue I'm working on right now, but being able to filter by type of issue would be nice because then you could say like, show me all the open issues or show me all the closed issues or all the reopened issues, you know. Because right now you have to just go through and look at all of them, whether that's for one repo or multiple repos or all of them in the workspace. You can also filter by the dates here. So like when was it last updated? So this one was 19 hours ago. So this is pretty fresh, I guess. Um, you can see created at, maybe that's valuable to you, depends. See, like this one was last year, May 15th, 2023. So it's been a minute. Um, anyways, so that's kind of what I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to look at the tabs here. And basically, we were looking at Shad CN here. Um, we do have some of these things already, but I'm kind of wondering if we need the whole thing or not. So like I brought this in yesterday. I think it was square tab. So like square, if I knew how to spell. I call it square tabs. That could be a terrible name. Who knows? Okay. So I'm looking at the styling here. If I zoom this in, let's zoom this in. I think that's about as big as it can get. Um, so we had these components already like tabs and tabs list. These are some primitives we already had in there. And then, yeah, that's essentially it. This is working, but it's not picking up the styles. And I have a feeling there's probably some styles that just aren't there that maybe that we don't have. Cause like we're not using shad cn like the way, you know, with MPX and stuff. Like we've never initialized it in the project. That people before I'd started working there had brought in components through just copy pasta, which is what Shad CN does. But there is like it typically puts them in like a components folder, and there's like I think it's components.json and stuff, and we don't have that stuff set up. I'll probably set it up at some point because Um, it's just easier pulling in stuff, but we'll see. Cause like I don't know. Yeah, we'll see is what I'm saying. Um, so I'm actually gonna load this up in Storybook to just see these tabs. So Storybook, and I don't have stories for this yet. So whoops, there. Okay, and let's come to Square tabs over here, and let's do stories. It's under shared, so I'm gonna take a page from my drawer component I built out, and let's do this. Whoops, Square tab stories. Let's paste it in. This is clearly not correct, so we want to replace all the drawers with square tabs. Okay, and this looks like it's doing a default export, I think. So if we go to square tabs, no, oh, square tabs list. I got it. Should maybe rename that. Okay, and then, okay, yeah, so this should all be square tabs list, sorry. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Okay, and then this one is not called square tabs. Okay, so let's see, what am I, oh, except I did square tabs list. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Whoops. There, that makes a little more sense. Okay, so there's that, and there's just a lot of things that we don't need in here. I'm just gonna get rid of everything for now. I don't think I have any props set yet. And then we'll have a default story. Okay, so let's look for a square. Tabs list. Okay, cannot read properties. Okay, we don't need button. Okay, and you know what? Square tabs. I'm almost wondering, we have a button group already. Let's look at the button group actually. Okay, so that is already there. Okay, let's actually look at the button group. And let's see here. Let's look at the. All right, so it's just using a regular button. I'm giving some styling. Uh, Variant is secondary or primary. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see here. Div role. Okay, let's do border. I just want to see. Why is this not updating? Did I kill Storybook? Oh no, it's rebuilding. It's just taking a minute for some reason. So we've got group, flex, item center, border. Why is this not updating? Let's see here. Let's close that. We don't need Storybook 8 right now. Okay, there. It put the border on. Okay, let's do a few things here. I'm gonna open up Shad CN just because I already have this component and I just want to see what it looks like. So the selected one is white. Okay, so let's do this. So let's look at the variants. Button group item, variant secondary. Okay, yeah, and then let's look at, so these should basically just be reversed. Or wait, I just want to make sure account, yeah, that's the selected one. Okay, so this should really be this. This should be secondary. And then let's move that up. And then that's going to switch it in a second. I don't know why it's taking so long to build today. Okay, there we go. Now, it doesn't look like the Shad CN one, obviously. So now what we're gonna do is it's rounded. So let's do that as well. So let's say rounded. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we're gonna put some padding. So let's do uh, P, P dash 2 maybe. Okay, and then, okay, I see. We don't need the variant style actually. So this will be there and uh, yeah, we'll just leave that as is for now. And over here, and then let's get rid of the border. Let's see how that looks. Okay, now the button needs to be rounded. Where is it? Border trying. Okay, so I had done this. I don't think the button group's used anywhere. I should look at that before I before I start changing it. Okay, button group. Okay, no, it's not used anywhere. Okay, so let's do this and let's close that and let's see here. Sure. Cool. Um, yeah, so we don't need those border. Yeah, okay. You know, px2 border. I think all we really need is okay, there's a p-1. Let's just put all this to gonna simplify this, but let's do rounded. Okay. That's a lighter slate, I think. So if we come down here, BG slate 3 maybe. And is it more rounded? No, I think maybe try BG slate 2. No, 3 is good. And if we tab in here, okay, that's good. Is there buttons still? Okay, and that's good. That's good. All right, repositories, contributors. I think that looks okay. There's some shadow too, though. I think shadow on the primary one. So let's do that. Primary, BG white, shadow small. Yeah, that looks not too bad. Okay, so there's that. Uh, and then it takes a button group item. And then the thing is, it's a link though, so I guess it could be link group item too. Um, okay, let's worry about that after, but let's come back to tabs list, I think it was. Okay, yeah, so this is the sub one, so we could do, yeah, it really is that, but I think we can just style this differently, honestly. So this is the tab list, sub tab list. So blah, blah, blah. Okay, nav. Yeah, you know what? Like, let's leave the button group and maybe just do the same things over there. So come to Actually, let's go back to the app then, I guess. So let's stop Storybook here. Okay, let's start up the site again. Okay, there, and let's go back to localhost. Let's reload this. Let's see if my headphones got some juice now. Let's see what we got here. 60% in about 10 minutes. That's pretty good. All right. Cool. All right. Just gotta check a couple things there. Okay, that's good. Let's get some tunes going. All right, gonna listen to the Smallville soundtrack song on repeat. I don't know. Gives me goosebumps. I don't know. And I have no problem listening to the same thing over and over. That's how I roll. All right. Take some water here. All right. Okay. I'm gonna come back here and just hide this. Yeah. I think instead of importing that thing, because I need this to work the way our other tabs work, so I'm just gonna, I created this subtabs list, which is maybe not the best name, but it's just really styled differently, that's all. So let's change this up. So we don't want any okay, selected tab we want, but let's get rid of that. Tool list item, that shouldn't be necessary. Yeah, let's go bare bones and start her up here. All right. Cool. And then let's say, and then tab item. Okay, so this is sub tab list item, but okay, I'll worry about that after. Okay, so let's just say that this is BG slate 3, and we'll say, yeah, okay, let's just go with that first. I normally don't build out components right in there, but this seems to make more sense right now. I just don't want to create a storybook story for I could, but I'm just okay. Tab index 0. Why is that in there? That's not necessary. That was copy paste from here. Have no idea why that is in there, but it shouldn't be. Okay. So where's the tab list item? Okay, that's a separate thing, really? Okay, let's go to that. Okay, so it's just a link. Why is there like, okay, this seems more complicated than it needs to be. I'm just gonna go with links over here. It's gonna be a link. And that's a tab. Okay, that's fine. Let's change this. This is the href. Let's import the link. Okay. Selected tab we'll worry about after. Okay, so that's a tab path. Sure. Let's just save that. Okay, got nothing showing up now. Oh yeah, it would help if I put text. Okay, boom. Link. And what is the tab dot tab dot name? Okay, there, we're back in business. And okay, so this We don't need tool list nav. Why is that there? This is not browse the tools at all. This is, we could give a tab, browse activity pages maybe, but that should really be passed in as a, let's say, label, or let's see, yeah, label. Let's go to sublist tab props, and then we'll say label, whoops, string. Okay, so that's coming in there. And then if we look for this, sub tab list, is it sub tab or sub tabs list? Oh yeah, see, this should be renamed. Not Copilot, I don't need you right now. Sub tabs, not taba. All right, so now let's look where this is used. It's just 2 spots, and then yeah, so labels required, so label equals browse, or we'll say this, activity pages. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, let's go there, and let's go here. Okay, that's good. It doesn't look styled the way we want, obviously, so we'll sort that out. Just one sec. All right, gotta check work. Slack, nothing going on. Cool. All right. All right, let me close this stuff here. That's good. Yeah, so like I could pull in the shad cn stuff, but I'm just gonna style these subtabs like we don't need these square tabs. See ya, buddy. Um tabs list, activity, issues, button group, we don't need to. I created that component and we never ended up using it. Which maybe we will someday, but okay. Let's get back to the tabs list. Let's close the other things. Gonna make this a bit bigger and bring this over. This doesn't need to be too zoomed in right now because I do need it to align. So if you can't see it that well, don't worry about that. I'll make it bigger after. Okay, so we've got these subtabs lists. Area orientation. I actually have never heard. Indicates whether other orientation is horizontal, vertical, or unknown, ambiguous. I did not know about that. I don't know why it needs to say. I don't think we need this. Role tab list makes sense, I think. And then the divs are tabs. That makes sense to me. Okay, so let's start with the nav, and we're gonna say uh, flexful, whatever, gap 2. Yeah, that can make sense for the links. And then we'll say BG slate 3. Pretty sure that's a color. Let's just do BG. Gonna go wild for now. BG red. It's gonna look terrible. That's okay. And we're gonna say it's flex. So we want to do item center. Let's get those in the middle. Okay, we do want some padding. So it should really be, yeah. Let's do P-2 maybe. Okay, that's good. And then if it's the selected tab, so data state selected. Okay, now we need to do, let's change this to this. CLSX, import, boom. All right, so selected tab. uh, equals tab name to lowercase. Select a tab. Okay, you know what? Let's clean this up a bit because there's a lot of repeat going on in here, there. And let's make this a return. Okay, and then all of this, select a tab. We'll say const is, or should I use let? Who knows? Now, I'm going to go with this is selected, just so we don't have to do this check every time. There, there. Then this is selected, and we'll say, uh, what's the color? Go back to Shad CN. Don't need this now. Let's close that. Oh yeah, it's white. Sorry. Is selected. Then we're gonna say BG white. Otherwise, boom, boom, nothing. Cool. And let's come back over to where we are at. Okay. So we're on issues. Obviously, this looks terrible. So we'll also add. Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. We just do this. Is selected. And BG white. And then we want to do rounded. And we'll say P-2. And we need this to be rounded too. Okay, that's good. And yeah, so if I click on here, boom. Let's go, buddy. Okay, that's good. And the thing is, we don't want it to be W full, we want it to be W max. There we go. Let's see what else we got here. Boom. The font's different, but we're using our font, so that's okay. Let's maybe make this a P-1. Is that P-1? Yeah, I think the P-1 looks better. Um, is it rounded MD maybe? Rounded dash MD. Okay, let's see that. No, that looks like too much. I think that was good. And can close that one. Oh yeah, there's some shadow. That's right. Shadow. And yeah, I think that's the same color. So let's try for the background. I did red, but obviously that's not what we want for real. Let's do BG slate. BG slate. Let's try that. No, that doesn't look good. A little lighter. Let's try 100. No, that doesn't fit well either. What is this one? That's in the grid, so let's go issues, workspace, issues table. Let's go for header, so table header, table head. All right, what's the color? BG slate 3, okay. Oh, light slate 3, that's what I got wrong. Okay, so let's do that. Did I get that right? BG, yeah. That could be better. It's a little chunky though. Let's see, what other styles do I have in here that's making it chonky? Tab index -1. Why? Okay, key makes sense. Um, yeah, what's the height here? Definitely looks good like that. Oh, yeah, and we got to make the text lighter when it's not. So when not selected, and uh, text dash light slate. Oh, let's do. No, that's too dark. Too light, I mean. Let's try 11. 12 is the same color, right? Yeah. Okay. Why is it so big though? Let's see here. Hmm. Gonna go check Twitter for a second there. Oh, what's all the activity? Oh yeah, forgot. Uh, Nick T. Cool. Thanks for the shout out there, Chris. Someone connected us in some comments, so I'm looking forward to getting to code and learn together. So am I, my man. Yeah. So this is gonna be a fun one. So this is on Nikki T Live, like where we are right now, but with a guest. I'm gonna be hanging with Josh. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I think it's Sear. I could be wrong, or maybe it's Chire. I really don't know. But Josh, who's a DevRel on the Laravel team, we're gonna be digging into Laravel at the end of May. And for some context, like I've done PHP, but the last time I used PHP was PHP 5, and it wasn't with Laravel. I definitely did stuff with WordPress, but also at one point I think I built an app out with, it was PHP Symfony. I'm pretty sure Symfony existed then, and jQuery mobile. So anyways, basically it's gonna be, I think, well, super exciting. I like being thrown into the unknown, but I've just only heard good things about Laravel, and it's yeah, it's gonna be fun. Cool, cool. All right, so this is looking good. I'm just trying to figure out why is it so big, and I think it's because I put the P dash T. Let's get rid of the padding for a sec. Yeah, okay, the padding's definitely part of it. So let's do P dash 1, and I think that looks good, but I think we definitely want some uh Y. Is that in the button? Yeah, yeah. So we want PX1 and maybe PY2. No, the opposite, sorry. PX2, PY1. Yeah, I think that looks not too bad. It's let's go to the issues page. Here's the subtab list, and okay, so I just want to see border dash red. I just want to see what we're looking at here. And why did that border? Okay, whoops, that's not the border I wanted. Or as Obi-Wan Kenobi would say, that's not the border you're looking for. I think we want it here. Okay, yeah, so that looks pretty solid. I think the drop downs seem a bit smaller, but not positive. Um, this looks pretty good though. I'm gonna go with this for now, and Okay, yeah, I'm just wondering. Let's do this. Let's do border. So we'll do it for ampersand underscore star. I think that should do it. It might end up doing it for all too many things, but okay, yeah, it did too many. But okay, so let's see. Um, all right, so there's that. So that one where these are, there's a gap of 4, that's fine. And then I wonder if I should just have div gap 2, gap 4, grid flex. No, that seems okay. I think we're okay. Let's do this. Boom. Save that. All right. Issues, pull requests. Yeah, let's go with that. So let's see, what have I got? Changes here. That seems right. So we're passing in label, label, and then we got the tab list. Getting rid of those tab index zeros and the tab index of -1. Let's see, let's just make sure. So tab, 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 tab. Okay, those are links, that's fine. And let's just check this from the accessibility standpoint. Okay, let's bring this over. And let's come over here. Let's go to accessibility and let's inspect. Let's go here. So roll tab list, roll tab, area selected false. That's correct. Area selected true. That is correct. Okay, there's no area label, but we have the content, which is the label. So that should be fine, I think. Okay. Let's bring that, close that. Okay. I'm happy with that, I think. I'm wondering if we can make those any smaller. What's the, actually, let's inspect the size here. Uh, Opacity. Oh, it is text small. Maybe let's try that. Let's close this just to line it up with these other things. Ba, 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 ba. That would be, let me close this. Let's go back to our tabs list. Okay, and let's do text-sm. Yeah, that lines up better with that now, I think, because if we pull out our, let's pull out some tools here. Oops, not print, Xscope. And even though I've been using this for years, I never know how to bring the guides over to the right side. So let's go to settings. Why did you not open Xscope? There you go. Okay, yeah, so what we want to do, guide. Where's the guides? I always want it on the, where's the screen? There's somewhere where it says use, create new guides at current mouse position. Yeah, that's right. Okay, guide, create horizontal guide. Am I blind? Where's my guide? Yeah, it's on the other side. This is like, where the heck is it? There's somewhere where to say choose. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted. Or I can't choose all displays, so I'll do right display. Okay, cool. So we got a guide here, so we can look at this now. Yeah, so that lines up, and if we create another guide, I should change the shortcut for this. Create horizontal guide, and let's bring down another one. Boom. Nailed it. All right, cool. That looks good. So we could do this. Cool. We don't need that anymore. Well, we'll leave that there for now. But I think what we can do is we could say uh, text size, and this can be small, regular. I don't know if normal sounds better, but I'm gonna go with regular. And I'm putting this on the wrong thing. So let's go to subtab list props, and we're gonna say text size, and it's not a string. It is optional. And yeah, okay, that's good. And if we come back to this, and then here, we're gonna change this to CLSX, boom. All right, and here, and then we'll do text small, close that, and we'll just say uh, text size equals small. And did I get that right? Oh yeah, and I gotta close it here. Okay, cool. That's good. And in my tabs list, I'll go text size small. And let's look for this again. Activity page. Where did I put it here? After label. Okay. Boom. All right. I think we're good. So let's boom that up. Let's close Xscope. We don't need that now. Quit Xscope. Cool. All right, that is good. So we got the tab list, activity page with that, activity page with that. All right, cool. I think this is good. Let's just test it again. All right, and let's see it responsive. Boom. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Let's push that up. GA. And you know what? I should probably make the, yeah, let's do this. Git add, git sure added the subtabs list component. Okay, that's there, but I'm actually going to create a new branch and I'm going to just do the tab list on its own because I want to show it in Storybook. So let's close others and I'll show you a little Git trick that I do. It's not a Git trick, it's just like a lazy. So let's do Git checkout beta. And I'm gonna undo this now. So I just come here, save, and then all of a sudden I got my change already. Let's stash that for a sec. G stash, G pull minus our origin beta. Cool. Beta's up to date. Let's unstash. This page is not going to exist. That's fine. Let's stop the server. Let's start Storybook. And Okay, let's go to tab list. And this is under where? Share. Is it under shared? No, it isn't. Okay. Let's do this. New file. Let's see. I'm wondering what makes sense here. Tab list. I don't want to change too much here, so maybe, yeah, let's do new file, tab dash list dot stories dot tsx. And yes, there's nothing in there. I got that. Gonna take this story, gonna paste it in here, and then I'll get more real estate in a second here. Boom. Okay. Here's the thing, and then now we want to actually get um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's do sub tabs list. Okay, that's good. And this is not there. This is tabs list. And we don't need a button. Let's get rid of all these args because they're not right. And we will update them accordingly. And we just want to default. And we'll say shared, yeah, subtabs list. Okay, and let's come here, subtabs list. Now, yeah, it's not going to read stuff because it can't map. That's totally fine. Well, I guess not many people around today. Let me check my. I'm gonna go ahead and check my work Slack for a sec. Uh, issue closed. Okay, sure. What else? Content creation. Okay, no, we get. I got a meeting in an hour, so still got some time here. Okay, so obviously that doesn't work. So now, oh yeah, so what we need is label, we'll say subtabs, example, we'll do text size, regular to start, and then we'll do tab lists. That sounds pretty good. Thank you, Copilot. Okay, there we go. And we need to, oh yeah, how do we determine the selected one? So default, and then we'll say small text. And then here we'll just say args, text size small, exactly. You got it, Copilot. Boom. And actually, let's come up here, and then so we can go, yeah, smaller, bigger. That's good. Okay, everything's good there. The problem now is the code is expecting the selected tab, subtabs list. Selected tab. I didn't pass that in, that's why. Okay, so let's do selected tab, tab 1, sure. Did I do that right? No? Oh, I bet you it's tab 1. Yeah, okay. So that's working. I still don't like the way that it does that, but that's just how it was implemented. We can change that maybe later, but okay, so this is good. And then from here, we can do like tab 2, tab 3. So that's cool. That's the tab list. Small, regular, cool. All right, we good. So let's do this. New branch, sub tabs. Okay, G feature implemented the subtabs list. component. GitHub PR create. Okay. Yes. Boom, boom. Submit. Okay. That's good. And this is going to be this guy. Let's open it up here. And this is related to this, which is related to issues table. So that's what we want. Relates to 3322. This PR introduces a sub tabs list component. And let's go here, and you can have here. Right, boom, visuals, and I'll say you can view the component in Storybook. Okay, and we'll say this is like, I don't know, tier 3. We'll say it's tier 4 GIF, and we'll just say tabs. What do we got if I do tabs? Put it on my tab. Sure. Okay. Little play on words there. Oops, wrong place. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, and boom, boom, boom. There, update comment. Boom, engineering. And is okay, cool. Let that build. Design is already ready. That's impressive. Let's go find it here. Sub tabs. Boom. Right, let's edit that. And you can view it in Storybook at there. Okay. I think that's good. All right, so that's back there. And if we come back to the app, G last, G check out nicotine online issues table. Okay, G push. Okay, that's all up. I think I just have to. I'm gonna go make a coffee and I'll be back. Back in a few minutes. Yeah. All right. Whoops. We'll give the coffee's a brewing. It's just not ready yet. I'll pop up in a few minutes to go get it. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Oh, I looks like I gotta end the stream. Um, my all hands is earlier. I'll see you later, friends.